You mean to tell me that guilt was the problem? Listen, you're going to want to stay tuned for this one. Well, hello, everyone. My name is Lady Shanelle. Listen up. I am honored that you have taken this moment to watch my video, and it is an absolute pleasure to bring this content of encouragement to you. Listen, this video is an action step video. So if you are determined to make the next season of your life the best season yet, then stay tuned. Well, welcome back, everybody. Listen. I did a short little clip about guilt the other day, and the responses were incredible. And so I decided to expound a little bit more on the obsession or the addiction of guilt and how it can hinder you, stop you, keep you stuck on your progress on this journey we call life. First of all, guilt is an interesting thing. You know, guilt is an interesting thing, especially as we are navigating through life. We are, we're just kind of on this road, and sometimes we encounter rough patches in our life where we don't make the best decisions, right? We don't make the best decision in our situation. We don't make the best decision maybe with our finances. We may not make the best decision parenting. We may not make the best decision in our relationship. This video today, I'm going to talk to leaders and to co-parents, okay? Everybody can listen in on this video, because what I'm going to talk about today is going to touch an aspect in your life, okay? Whether you are a leader of a huge corporation, a small nonprofit leader, or a parent, a co-parent, part of a blended family, everybody has been affected by this thing we call guilt. So I want to just talk to you all and just have this discussion about how guilt is an hindrance to our success. Let's just say, you made a bad decision. You did something wrong, okay? Maybe you intended to do it wrong, right? I don't know. No judgment here. But here's the thing. When we intend to make it right, it's not because of guilt. It shouldn't be because of guilt. It should be because of a contrite heart. Your heart needs to be better. Your heart needs to feel better. Your heart needs to be in alignment with the true nature of who you were created to be. A contrite heart is you feeling bad for what you did and you want to make it right so that you can move on. Guilt, on the other hand, is condemnation, and that is usually what the enemy wants you to feel, because he doesn't want you to move forward in life. He doesn't want you to succeed. His goal is to kill the dream and to destroy your life. And so guilt does that, right? Guilt is what does that. Guilt makes you feel obligated to help people who are taking advantage of you. Guilt makes you feel obligated to help people who have manipulated you. You fall right into their trap, baby. So guilt makes you feel all of these things that are unnecessary for you to be able to move forward successfully. Guilt also obligates you to go against what is best for you. How many times have we stayed in situations, spaces, and places so much longer than necessary because of guilt? Because we didn't want the other person to miss our presence. We didn't want the other person to feel the effects of us not being there. We didn't want to feel bad for moving on to better and be better. Guilt keeps us stuck in spaces and places where we are undervalued, misunderstood. People are committed to misunderstanding us to keep us stuck there, right? And so our purpose is undervalued. Our value that we bring to the table is undervalued and underestimated. And we now feel, because of guilt, that we have to stay there. Can I give you some good news? Y'all ready for this? Type in the chat, I'm ready. If you're ready for this, listen. The good news is, no, you don't. You don't have to stay in spaces and places that don't value you. You don't have to feel obligated to help people. You don't have to feel obligated to go against what's best for you. The good news is that you have the power in you, and I'm encouraging you and empowering you to sound the alarm that you are free. Sound the alarm that you have been set free. Be free. Just be free. Just make the decision to be free, and then let freedom ring. Let freedom ring in your voice. Let freedom ring in your behavior, let freedom ring in the boundaries that you set. Those three things are so powerful to dismantle the power that guilt can have on you. Let freedom ring in your voice, let freedom ring in your behavior, and let freedom ring in the boundaries that you set. Let's talk about letting freedom ring in your voice. You have to declare that you will not do what goes against what's in your best interest. Simply put, sometimes we avoid because we don't want the confrontation. We don't want, we don't want the explanation or have to explain ourselves. Baby, you don't have to explain yourself to do what's best for you. You can just simply say, no, I'm not doing that. And what I often like to say is, I'm not doing that, but here's what I can do. Okay, so I'm saying no to this particular request because this particular request doesn't align with what I have going on. It doesn't align with what is best for me. It doesn't align with God's purpose for my life. But here's what I can do. Here's what I can do. And then there are times where it's just simply no. It's just a simple no. Simply saying no is a period. There's a period at the end. Sometimes an exclamation mark at the end of my no. Okay, so let freedom ring in your voice. Secondly, let freedom ring in your behaviors. Stop doing what you've always done. If nothing changes, nothing changes. So your behavior needs to reflect that freedom is ringing in your life. Your behaviors needs to reflect. Sometimes your feet need to get to moving. Sometimes your head needs to get to wagging. What is your behavior that is reflecting that freedom is ringing in your life? Only you know that. Go ahead and type it down in the chat because it might encourage somebody else to let freedom ring in their behaviors as well. Lastly, let freedom ring in your boundaries, okay? If someone is constantly monopolizing your time, baby, they have undervalued you, they are underestimating you, and they are committed to misunderstanding you, especially after you told them, don't call me after 8 o'clock because I'm with my family. Yeah. Let freedom ring in your boundaries. I love this feature called Do Not Disturb. This feature is amazing. So, that's how I let freedom ring with my boundaries. First of all, I tell them, don't call me after 8 unless it's an emergency. And even then, Do Not Disturb feature is on, baby, okay? I set boundaries, right? I communicate what those boundaries are, and then I follow up in actually setting that boundary. A lot of times technology helps us out with that. A lot of times not telling people all your business helps out with that. Okay, there's several ways that you can set up boundaries, not walls, but we setting up boundaries because I've got to protect my peace if I'm going to be peaceful around you. And so what I do and what I encourage all of my clients to do is set up healthy boundaries so that whenever you're in the presence of this person or in the presence of other people, that you are not irritated, frustrated, busted, and disgusted. Okay, because somebody else has underestimated you, undervalued you, and has constantly committed to misunderstanding you. That is frustrating. So what you're not going to do is interfere in my other relationships, interfere in my peace, interfere in my joy because of your issues, right? So my boundaries shield me from that. It insulates me from your issues, and it helps to protect my peace, my joy, my happiness. And so I can show up as the best version of me for everybody in my life. So boundaries helps me. It has nothing to do with you. It helps me. So I'm going to let freedom ring in my voice, my behavior, and in my boundaries. All right. So listen, y'all, there was an action step for somebody or several people today. Let me know what action step you plan to take. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is a wrap for today's video. Remember, difference makers are action takers. So I want to know, what action step are you planning to take based on this video? Go ahead and leave a comment down below. And while you're there, make sure to check out the description box to see what other services or videos that may be of interest to serve you. Listen, it was my pleasure to serve you today, and I'll see you in the next video.